on. Screw it. Americano. Megalodon video. Yeah. I just Googled, YouTube searched Mariana Trench, and I scrolled very far down and found this. It's probably, I'm not sure if I've seen this. I don't know if I've seen this or not. We'll see.
In one town.
Dark and high pressure.
The dark and high pressure. Jurassic World Mosasaurus. Very educational.
Environment of the deepest place on Earth. The Mariana Trench.
Okay, but Helicoprion did not live in the Mariana Trench.
Not only is it incredibly difficult to explore,
Frilled shark is one of the most bizarre shark creatures on the planet.
Does frilled shark even live in the Mariana Trench? I'm not sure. Pliosaurus does not live in the Mariana Trench. They're showing random sea animals at this point. Helicoprion, Mosasaurus, and Pliosaurus did not live in the Mariana Trench, and the Mosasaurus was inaccurate.
the animals that live down there have to adapt to an extremely hostile environment. Virtually every time an expedition goes down there, something new is discovered.
Okay, but why are you just showing Pliosaurus that is not relevant at all?
And countless organisms have been found that are the stuff of nightmares. Here are the 15 Mariana...
And of course in the background you show the 25-meter Liopleurodon.
Trench creatures that are scarier than Megalodon. Number 15, Pliosaurus.
Of course, yeah.
Pliosaurus.
Here we go. We're starting off with something that is objectively incorrect. I'm not gonna... scarier than Megalodon. I'm not gonna argue if it is or not, because that is a matter of opinion. But this is not from the Mariana Trench. This is just not from the Mariana Trench. This is objectively wrong, because it's not a Mariana Trench creature.
Living in the ocean depths between 150 and 145 million years ago.
Yeah, but it's not in the Mariana Trench.
The Pliosaurus was the first type of pliosaur to ever be discovered and named, and it showed us quite how dangerous the prehistoric waters truly were. There are 9...
If it lived in the Mariana Trench, then it wouldn't be able to breach the water like that.
Species, each of which has slight variations to one another. But there was one commonality between them all. They were huge.
Okay, but you're showing a long neck plesiosaur and not a pliosaur.
Terrifying. Thought to have grown to a length of around 50 feet. Their skulls...
Okay, this is an actual pliosaur, so that's good.
Were longer than 6 feet, most of which was made up of a giant mouth that was lined with sharp 12-inch long triangular teeth. This would have been perfect for hunting the large fish, squid, and reptiles of the time, but was also instrumental in their ability to defend themselves against other ocean predators.
Please don't say the Megalodon ate it like that one video. If you know, you know.
Put this into perspective. Had a human been swimming near a...
What even is this? This is not a pliosaurus. This looks like an extremely oversized whale. This looks like some sort of kaiju whale.
It would undoubtedly have been able to bite and swallow them in one gulp, with a similar attack method as alligators use underwater today. This is one monster we're...
Do you mean crocodiles or alligators? Because... well, I guess either works, but stupid monster shit.
Fortunate doesn't still roam the oceans, as far as we know, because if they did, the waters wouldn't be safe for anyone.
It's funny how he says, as far as we know, as if there's some chance it's still out there, which is crazy.
Before we go on, like this video, smash the notification bell right now, or Slenderman will...
I thought it was going to be the spider crawls on your face if you're sleeping. No, it's Slenderman, okay.
Come from under your bed when you're sleeping.
Oh, damn, it's gonna come from under my bed? Ayo, like a fun time come or something? Ayo.
Number 14, the Fangtooth. The Fangtooth is...
okay, I don't know if this is Mariana Trench or not, and I'm not gonna Google it because we're in... I don't want to leave the YouTube app, but... if it's just some random deep water fish, I don't know if it's from the Mariana Trench or not. if it's gonna be an extinct animal, I can probably recognize it as not being from the Mariana Trench.
A bizarre deep-sea fish, whose Latin name, Anoplogastridae, literally translates to
if you know if this thing is from the Mariana Trench, please comment below.
mean unarmed stomach. They are one of the deepest known living species of fish, having been found below 16,000 feet.
What's the name of that song stuck in your head? Download the Google app and hum to search for the song.
In trenches around the world.
Around the world. Isn't the Mariana Trench like way deeper than that, or am I wrong?
Have some unusual adaptations.
You can see light around it. Is this actually the Mariana Trench? Because you can see some light.
To allow them to thrive in these conditions, the 6-inch longfish has the largest teeth of any known marine animal relative to their size, and their fangs are so big that they can't ever fully close their mouths.
These are the largest teeth in the ocean.
They even have grooves on the side of their heads to allow the lower teeth to sit in position while not being used and to prevent them from damaging themselves. But when they're on the hunt, these prove to be viciously effective weapons, with tiny eyes and no light available to see their prey. They rely on their other senses to determine when a meal is nearby. They float in the water, waiting for the opportune moment, and then snap their jaws, impaling small fish and invertebrates on their fangs. Amazingly, this is the only species of deep-sea fish that has been able to be brought to the surface and be kept in aquaria. Despite,
yeah, I had a feeling. Wait, I need a cough. Okay. I had a feeling it looked like they were feeding it, but so I mean it kind of makes sense that they were putting it in an aquarium or something. I don't know.
The conditions being so different to what they're used to, which just goes to show how adaptable the fang-tooth actually is. The Dumbo octopus. There are hundreds of different species of octopus across the globe, but the one that lives in the deepest depths is affectionately known as the Dumbo octopus.
I don't know if this is from the Mariana Trench or not. I don't know.
They're just as highly intelligent as any other, but they get their name because of their unusually positioned fins, which almost appear to be giant ears, like the elephant from the Disney movie. They even use them in a similar way to the famous pachyderm. They have been found at least 13,100 feet beneath the ocean surface.
13,100 feet. So, I don't remember how deep the Mariana Trench is. I think it's a lot deeper than 13,000 feet. I could be wrong. 100 feet is definitely way too shallow if it's for the Mariana Trench. Like, 100 feet is, like, I don't know. Like, that's not even close.
Are thought to be able to survive much lower down, where they flap their fins to propel themselves through the water, feeding on any small creatures that they come across.
Ooh, that's a Dumbo. Look at those ears. Ooh, that's a Dumbo.
Because they live in such an inhospitable environment, Dumbo octopuses don't have many natural predators, and therefore don't have protective ink sacs like other species do. They're very rarely seen, or caught in nets, so their life cycle and size aren't fully known.
Why are you blurring out the National Geographic, like, fact sheet that popped up? I don't know why you're blurring that out.
One specimen was found to be almost 6 feet long, meaning it could easily wrap itself around a human if it came face to face with one. Number 12, the barrel-eye fish.
The barrel-eye fish. Again, I completely forgot this was a Megalodon video for a second. Like, I completely forgot. So, you're trying to say these are more terrifying than Megalodon. I would have to disagree. I would have to disagree for, all of these, honestly. I would say all of these are, like, maybe the Pliosaurus, because, I don't know, I feel like Megalodon would easily kill a Pliosaurus, so, like, I don't know. I think all of these are less scary than the Megalodon. I think the Megalodon is scarier than all of these. Especially all of these modern animals. Like the barrel-eye fish, the Dumbo octopus, and what did he say? Fang-tooth fish? I forgot what it was called. Those are, like, way less scary than the Megalodon. I mean, I'll admit that, like, the barrel-eye fish is freaky. All of these deep-sea animals you mentioned, except Pliosaurus is just like a... Pliosaurus is just a plesiosaur. But these deep-sea animals, these actual deep-sea creatures you mentioned are kind of freaky. But the Megalodon is scarier, in my opinion.
Often commonly known as spook.
Like, this is talking about how scary they are, not how freaky they are. This is freakier than the Megalodon, but it's not scarier, at least in my opinion.
Barrel-eye fish are some of the most unusual animals in the ocean.
Like, if I saw this thing in the ocean, I wouldn't be terrified. I would be really interested. But if I saw a Megalodon, there's a decent chance I'm going to be eaten. But this thing is pretty harmless. So, like, I mean, I actually don't know how big this is. Is this fish big? I don't know. I would think this fish is harmless, but a Megalodon would not be harmless. A Megalodon... I mean, sharks don't usually attack people, but a Megalodon, if it wanted to, could easily mess you up. So a Megalodon would be scarier.
They live at depths of at least 8,000 feet and have developed an ingenious way of detecting prey.
Why are you censoring the logos in the corner? I don't know why. I don't know why you're censoring that.
And predators.
Macropinus sits quietly in the water, using its big fins for stability.
Their heads are covered in transparent skin, so you can see their brains and eyes in a level of detail not possible with any other species.
There are, well, okay. You could see, other animals are see-through, like, there are other see-through fish. Some see-through fish you could actually buy at the pet store, so, like, I don't know if, like, that's necessarily true. Because there are other see-through fish out there that are pretty common.
The reason for this is quite remarkable, because they're actually able to change the orientation of their eyes and move them from looking forwards to looking directly up. This offers them a significant benefit. Not only can they see what's ahead when searching for food, but they're also able to make out the shadows of prey or possible predators that are swimming above them. They have exceptional eyesight for a fish with large lenses and a huge number of rod cells inside, which are what allows eyes to detect and process low levels of light. For some reason, these fish are often found with bioluminescent bacteria in some of their organs. That means they emit flashes of light as they're swimming. It's not entirely clear what purpose this serves, but it has been suggested it's a way for them to meet a mate in the sparsely habituated depths when they might go for days or weeks without seeing another living organism. Number 11, the sea devil anglerfish.
Again, this is another modern animal. How are these scarier than the Megalodon? Like, they're freaky, sure, but, like, I don't think they're scarier, because a Megalodon could swallow you whole. This cannot. This might give you a nasty bite, but, like, a Megalodon will actually kill you.
Devil anglerfish are a small but frightening-looking species.
So, like, why would a small fish be scarier than a fish which is, like, like, a Megalodon is extremely big. Like, it's not even comparable to an anglerfish, because a Megalodon is so big. Like, I don't understand how this is scarier than a Megalodon.
That live across the Atlantic, Indian, and Pacific Oceans at depths of at least 10,000 feet. As with all anglerfish, the females are significantly larger than the males.
Yeah, but still not as big as a Megalodon.
Because of their unique mating habits, the sea devils will typically grow to around 7 or 8 inches long.
7 to 8 inches is fucking crazy. How is something 7 to 8 inches scarier than a Megalodon? Unless it has, like, venom or something, like a cone snail. But, like, still. If you're talking about, like, I mean, these aren't Mariana Trench animals, but if you're talking about, like, a blue-ringed octopus or, like, cone snail with their extremely lethal venom, then I can understand what you're talking about. But no, this is just an anglerfish that might give you a nasty bite, but, like, I don't even know. Would an anglerfish bite be lethal? I don't think so. But a Megalodon bite would cost you your entire life, so, like, I don't know how you even are saying this is scarier. Freakier is fine. Anglerfish are pretty freaky, but you're talking about how scary they are, not how freaky.
Of deep water. They flash the light to attract prey.
They are inky black in color, which helps them blend into the low light environment.
This looks more brown than inky black. Or is it just me? It looks more brown.
And have a large mouth.
Maybe even kind of red. Like, this does not look inky black.
full of razor-sharp teeth. Again, as with other species, their dorsal spine has adapted to hang out in front of them like a fishing rod, and a structure called an esca dangles on the end that's full of bioluminescent bacteria. Fish are attracted by this glowing light, thinking it might be a small creature they can eat. But by the time they realize they've been tricked, it's too late. Sea devils don't, therefore, have to spend too much effort swimming large distances in search of food, because the use of their lure means that food simply comes to them. It doesn't matter what they attract either, because they have such soft skin and stretchy stomachs that they are able to consume prey that's much larger than themselves. Number 10, the goblin shark.
Okay, but I have to say, if they have stretchy skin and expandable stomachs, what if what they're trying to eat is bigger than their jaws? Can they expand their jaws? I'm not sure if... Can anglerfish expand their jaws? I don't know.
More than 440 species of shark that are known to exist.
Well, okay, at least this isn't... Well, okay. Megalodon is still way scarier than a goblin shark.
The goblin shark is one of the rarest and strangest that you'll ever see. These creepy creatures live in the depths of the...
It would be fair to say this is freakier than a megalodon, but a megalodon is scarier. Like, a megalodon would be more dangerous. If I saw a megalodon in the ocean, I would be horrified. If I saw a goblin shark in the ocean, I'd be pretty curious of it.
Ocean around the world, usually within trenches and on the side of continental slopes, and due to their unusual body shapes, aren't exactly the best swimmers, growing to up to 20 feet long. They have flat snouts that usually within trenches and on the side of continental slopes, and due to their unusual body shapes, aren't exactly the best swimmers, growing to up to 20 feet long.
20 feet? Is that true? I didn't think they were that long. I'm not sure how long they are, but I'm not sure if that's right or wrong.
They have flat snouts that look like the blade of a dagger, extending from the top of their head, and have maneuverable jaws. Which means their long, narrow, and incredibly sharp teeth can protrude as far forward as the tip of their snout when they're hunting. They have
in that one, hold on.
Which means their long, narrow, and incredibly sharp teeth can protrude as far forward as the tip of their snout.
I don't know if this one's jaws are fully, like, extended, but these jaws are not as far out as the snout. I mean, I don't know if they can go farther than this, but I don't know. I'm just pointing out that this is not as far out as the snout.
When they're hunting, they have long, slender bodies, which are covered in surprisingly flabby skin, and have relatively small fins. That mean it's unlikely they're able to swim fast enough to catch up with their main food source of fish and crustaceans. Instead, they are believed to be ambush predators, hiding in the shadows and waiting for a meal to swim past. When the opportunity presents itself, they thrust forward with a short burst of speed and snap with their jaws to incapacitate their prey. Number 9, the deep sea hatchetfish. The deep sea hatchetfish is a species that is found.
What is so scary about this thing? This doesn't even look scary. It looks kind of funny.
Across the Pacific, Atlantic, and Indian Oceans, but the chances of you ever seeing one are remote because they live far below where lights are able to penetrate.
It looked like that one hamster meme with, like, the hamster with, like, the big eyes.
And fully grown, they can be anywhere.
How is this thing even scary? Like, this thing does not look scary at all.
Between 1 and 6 inches long.
1 and 6 inches, and it doesn't even look scary.
And are recognizable because of their peculiar...
It looks like a fish. It's like it doesn't even look scary. Like, freaky maybe, but like the other animals are way freakier. This is not even scary at all.
Body shapes that look like the structure.
Well, okay, maybe it's a little creepy. It kind of looks a bit like skeletal, but I would not call it scary or even scarier than a megalodon. I think it looks kind of funny. If anything, a little creepy, but, like, that's it.
Of a hatchet. To survive in the deep environment, they've developed a clever system of bioluminescent cells across their entire bodies, which can be used to camouflage in the water column to evade predators. In a process known as counter-illumination, they're able to recreate the light intensity from above on the lower parts of their bodies.
Their bellies carry rows of light-producing cells called photophores.
So any predator that's beneath them and looking up won't be able to detect any shadows. There are at least 40 different known species of hatchet fish, many of which have shiny, silvery scales, slim bodies, and blade-like dorsal fins.
Oh yeah, he's not even explaining what's so scary about this animal. Like, he's not even explaining what is scary about this thing.
That help them to swim through the water at much greater speeds than other similarly sized fish. All of this combines to give them an advantage over their peers. In a world where if you can hide and evade predators quicker than something else, then your chances of survival are far greater. Number 8, the zombie worm.
The zombie worm. Why is this scarier than the megalodon?
The rather ominously named zombie worm is a term given to more than 26 deep-sea worm species that are a vital part of the marine ecosystem.
Many worms grow complex root systems like a tree.
If not majorly creepy at the same time. The first were discovered quite recently in 2002.
I don't really see it as creepy, at least not from what I'm seeing.
When they were found to be devouring the bones.
It looks like an anemone, honestly, and I think anemones are really pretty.
From the carcasses of a gray whale at a depth of almost 10,000 feet, and since then they've been seen on most corpses that have come to rest at similar depths. Strangely, they don't have mouths or stomachs, and instead release acids from their skin that dissolve the fats within bones, and then absorb the nutrients that they need. To fully access everything that's available, they actually drill into the bones with specialized roots, and release plumes of feather-like structures into the water that are used to filter oxygen for them to breathe. If all of this isn't strange enough, it's only the females that exhibit this behavior. That's because the males are microscopic and actually permanently live inside the body of the female. A recent sample found 100.
I mean, yeah, sure, this stuff is freaky and unusual, but it's not really scary.
And 11 males inside a single female worm, which certainly aids to reduce the amount of time that's spent looking for a mate. Number 7.
But what's scary about
Number 7. The deep-sea dragonfish. There's no doubt that the deep-sea dragonfish is one of the most frightening animals that live in the depths.
I mean, it's kind of creepy, but like, compared to a megalodon,
the ocean, and despite only growing to up to 12 inches long, you most definitely wouldn't want to encounter one of these ferocious predators in their natural environment.
In their natural environment, you'd probably be crushed to a crisp. I wouldn't be worrying about the fish. I'd be worrying about being crushed by the water pressure.
Have huge jaws that are filled with rows of some of the sharpest teeth of any animal living in the deepest depths. They have to be able to take advantage of any food source they find, even if it's much larger than them. So they are able to open their jaws to an angle of more than 100 degrees, which means they can consume other fish that are up to 50% larger than their own body. In a similar way to other fish that live in the cold, dark depths, they have a barbell that hangs from their chins and contains bioluminescent bacteria. This attracts unsuspecting fish who think they've spotted a potential meal for themselves. And once they get close enough, the dragonfish will snap with its vicious teeth. They also have light-producing cells along their bodies.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
Which are...
Yeah, it's freaky, sure, but like scary compared to the megalodon? I don't know. Like, it's not even that big, so like,
used to further disorient other fish, and are also believed to be used for communicating with others of their species, and to produce colorful displays to attract the mate. Number 6, frilled shark.
Number 6,
often referred to as living fossil.
I honestly don't think the frilled shark is scary. That's at least my opinion. Like, I don't really think it's scary. I think it's kind of like just interesting. Especially because they kind of just swim around aimlessly. Well, I don't know if they actually swim around aimlessly, but they just kind of swim around and just chill. Like, they don't really seem aggressive. I wouldn't really be scared of it.
Because the species hasn't changed much for millions of years, frilled sharks are found between depths of 300 and 6,000 feet throughout the Pacific.
Yes, that's not... I don't think that's... I think the Mariana Trench is way deeper than that, right?
Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, typically growing to up to 7 feet long. They get their name because of the 6 frilly gill slits that begin at the top of their throats. This species is very rarely seen, and so little is actually known about their behavior or range.
It rows upon rows of trident-shaped gills.
They are thought to hunt and swim in a similar way to how snakes traverse through the water, slithering side to side to propel themselves forward, and then
there was literally a person sitting next to it. How is it scary?
Lunging towards prey before swallowing it whole. They have flexible jaws that can open surprisingly wide, and their mouths and throats are lined with countless rows of small teeth that are angled inwards, and mean that once something has entered the mouth, it has very little chance of escaping.
Okay, so the way he's describing it, I'll give him credit. If a frilled shark really wanted to attack a human, I guess it could be pretty painful. Okay, yeah. I'll say Americano kind of has a point. If it really wanted to attack a human, that would probably be a big mess. But, like, a megalodon would fucking swallow you whole, and you wouldn't survive. So, like, I think a megalodon would be a lot scarier.
Due to their strange eel-like appearance, it's thought that frilled sharks could have been the inspiration behind ancient mariner tales of sea serpents. As they spend most of their lives at depth, they are occasionally seen closer to the surface, particularly at night, in search of food. Number 5, Liopleurodon.
God,
Liopleurodon.
Okay. First, let me put on some lip balm, because my lips are dry as heck. Okay, let me put away the lip balm. Okay, where were we? Dislike the video. Liopleurodon. 100% not a Mariana Trench creature. This thing breathes air. There is no way it's a Mariana Trench creature. So yeah, this is not Mariana Trench, and it also, this is the 25-meter oversized one.
The oceans of the late Jurassic period, around 160 million years ago, were a far more dangerous place than they are today, and one of the biggest...
And yeah, I would also say it's not scarier than Megalodon. Megalodon is probably scarier.
Monsters of them all was the Liopleurodon.
Of course, the monster
growing to an estimated 21 feet long. Their name means smooth-sided rounded sides. This doesn't mean they lack a ferocious bite, however, because these teeth were 3 or 4 inches long, and combined with a powerful jaw, could have easily torn through flesh or shells. They have 4 large limbs that they use to paddle themselves through the water, and while this wouldn't have been able to sustain high speeds for long periods of time, the Liopleurodon could easily accelerate for short bursts, which would have been more than enough to capture virtually any prey that swam into its path.
Of course you had to show this clip. I mean, the Walking of Dinosaurs Liopleurodon, when it's just in, like, the abyss of the blue ocean, you can't really tell how big it is, so I guess it could be acceptable. Like, if you're just putting the Liopleurodon from Walking of Dinosaurs in the ocean with nothing to compare it to, just the water, I suppose that's fine because you can't really tell how big it is because it's just water. But when you use clips like this, you can tell how oversized it is. Because there's the land, there's a dinosaur, there's everything. You can just see how oversized it is in this clip.
They would have laid in wait and had huge nostrils that enabled them to smell.
Do you mean huge nostrils with an S?
For approaching scents, and gave them plenty of warning to prepare to launch an assault on a target at the perfect moment. Number 4, giant spider crab.
Okay, I'm not sure at what distance these live underwater.
The deeper a species lives, the larger it's able to grow, thanks to a phenomenon called deep sea gigantism.
I don't know if that's always true. I mean, obviously that's true to a degree, but like, I don't think that's completely true.
This results in some unbelievable,
the blue whale lives near the surface, because it breathes air, and that's the largest animal ever. We don't have any blue whale-sized animals in the deep ocean. And in the Mariana Trench, where the pressure is extremely high, animals can't be freaking huge. From what I know, I mean, whatever, but I could be wrong. But, like, why would the blue whale, the largest animal ever, be in the shallow, in, like, the surface waters if it's, like, whatever? Am I making sense? If everything is deeper if everything is bigger the deeper in the water, then why is the blue whale the biggest animal ever when it's not in the deepest water or whatever?
Freaks of nature, such as the Japanese spider crab.
Where the hell did his legs go?
They live at depths of several thousand feet and have the largest leg span of any arthropod. Incredibly,
Are you kidding me? You can't say arthropod.
Specimens can measure as much as 13 feet from claw to claw.
Almost 3 meters long and weighed about 3 meters long.
Okay, this confused me for a second. Oh god, okay. Okay, this is a spider crab on a miniature city. Okay. That freaked me out for a second because I wasn't sure what I was looking at. Okay. I've seen that clip before. It's just on a miniature city.
8 kilograms.
With a body that's 19 inches across, they tend to live around vents on the seafloor and eat the plant life that thrives on the nutrients, as well as small animals that arrive in search of food. They have spikes all along their legs as an added layer of defense on top of their heavily armored shells. And while they normally have 8 legs, it's not uncommon to find ones with fewer after having lost them to predators or human activity. Living to up to 100 years, they frequently molt and form a new shell as their body grows. And during this process, they can replace virtually any body part that has gone missing. This species is a highly sought-after delicacy in Japan, but fishing them comes with its risks, as they are twice the size of a person and have extremely powerful claws.
In terms of weight, I'm not sure if that's true.
Fishermen often report injuries that can range from scratches and deep cuts to severed fingers. Number 3. Six-gill shark. The blunt-nosed six-gill shark is a relatively abundant species that can be found in the depths of all the ocean.
Okay, how is this scarier than the megalodon? Like, how is it even scarier? It's a shark. Well, I don't know how the heck this could be scarier than a megalodon. That makes no sense.
On Earth and are recognizable because they have 6 gills instead of the usual 5, usually growing to around 13 or 14 feet long, but with some claims to have been 18 or even 26 feet long. They are one of the largest species of fish that feeds on prey
Even 26 feet or whatever you said is still way smaller than a megalodon.
Isn't plankton and exist on a diet made up mainly of fish, rays, and squish. They are very similar to fossils that have been found from many millions of years ago. Which would suggest that they are very effective at surviving where many other creatures struggle. They aren't particularly fast in the water, but are able to generate quick bursts of speed when they're hunting to catch up with and overwhelm their prey with their sharp teeth. They are generally regarded as being harmless to humans because of their docile nature. But if you were to ever
not the red filter. Is this like the red megalodon all over again? The red 6-gill?
Poke one, they wouldn't think twice about striking back. Number 2, Helicoprion.
Dude, it's not from the Mariana Trench. Also, this image is inaccurate. I think. Well, actually, I'm not sure if this is inaccurate. It's just that this looks kind of off. Is it wrong? I don't know, but okay. Accuracy aside, I'm not sure if it's accurate or not. Accuracy aside, it's not from the Mariana Trench. It might be freakier than a megalodon, but like it's not. I would not say it's scarier because a megalodon would be more dangerous to humans.
The Helicoprion was one of the most bizarre-looking species of shark that ever lived, and roamed the ocean.
Okay, but it's not a shark. It's not even a shark.
depths around 290 million years ago. Instead of having rows of teeth in their mouths, they had what is known as a tooth whorl, which would have grown to be at least 18 inches in diameter. The shark itself was more than 33 feet long, with some evidence suggesting they may have been much larger than that.
I'm not really sure, honestly, about how long Helicoprion was. I've heard, I think National Geographic said it could be 40 feet, but I'm not sure if this is correct. I've heard some people say that is wrong. I really don't know how big it is. National Geographic is pretty reliable, but, like, I don't know. I don't know how big it is. How long, whatever.
Meaning they would have undoubtedly been the apex predators wherever they went. Quite how they used the whorl for hunting and eating isn't exactly clear, though, because there's nothing quite like it nowadays to compare against. It's theorized that they had no teeth on their upper jaw, and that they would crush their prey between the whorl and the top of their mouth, or perhaps use it in a sawing motion to tear away at flesh and scales. We should be thankful that these creatures aren't around anymore, because if they were, the ocean wouldn't be a very safe place to be at all.
I don't know if they would even attack people for the most part. If great white sharks don't really attack people much, well, I don't even know if that's a good comparison, but, like, if the of course number one's gonna be Mosasaurus, which we'll talk about in a second, but, like, if, like, Helicoprion is specialized to eat, like, squid or whatever, then why would it really attack humans that much? Like, I don't think it would make the ocean that much more dangerous.
Number one,
sure, it could attack humans. It could theoretically, if it was still alive, it theoretically could eat humans, but, like, it's not likely that it would do it often. If great white sharks barely do it, then I think a Helicoprion with a more specialized diet would do it less.
Mosasaurus.
And of course, Mosasaurus number one, it's not Mariana Trench, and it's not scarier than Megalodon. Wow.
Living between 82 and 66 million years ago.
Why is the voice, like, hesitating? Is it like an AI voice?
The Mosasaurus was one of the most...
This is an outdated depiction. I don't even know if it's Mosasaurus, but this is outdated.
Vicious and dangerous ocean predators to ever have been in the oceans. They grew to at least 50...
This model is also outdated.
2 feet long, but with such tremendous bulk and muscle, they could potentially have weighed as much as a blue whale.
What the fuck? God, what do I even fucking say? Holy shit. What a blatant lie. Oh my god. Where the fuck is he getting this info from? Mosasaurus, the weight of a blue whale. Where the fuck did he get that from? Oh my god, that is just... Oh my god. Not even Megalodon's that big. What the fuck? Not even Megalodon's that big, bro. This is just a blatant lie.
Surprisingly, they grew to at least 52 feet long, but with such tremendous bulk and muscle, they could potentially have weighed as much as a blue whale.
Yeah, that's just fucking ridiculous. That's just a blatant lie. That's just unacceptable.
Surprisingly, the closest living relatives to the Mosasaurus are snakes, and this can probably...
What about monitor lizards? And of course they're showing the Jurassic World one. Of course, Jurassic World, inaccurate thing.
Tell us a lot about how they hunted.
Yeah, this is not accurate. This is movie monster stylized Mosasaurus.
Dwarfing virtually anything else that was
outdated. Look at the tail, it's outdated.
Alive at the time, Mosasaurus was at the top of the...
Why does this thing have Allosaurus horns?
And would have seen everything as potential prey.
Everything, I don't know about that.
Probably even simply swallowing it whole.
What the fuck is this thing? It's got like Allosaurus horns. It's acting like an orca seal thing.
Or larger victims that put up more of it.
Why is it jumping on land? This is just ridiculous. What is this thing? This cannot be a Mosasaurus with those crests and like this weird, like, orca seal behavior.
However, it was equipped with...
This thing is fucking jumping. How is it jumping on land?
Rows of teeth that were the same size and sharpness as a dagger, which would have made light work of even the toughest of protective shells. They are generally regarded as one of the most...
Of course, you got this clip right here. And they're crediting What If for some reason. Why don't they just credit Universal Studios? Why are they crediting What If?
Deadly things to have...
Ooh, this is actually a really interesting depiction. Okay, I kind of like that.
Ever swum...
Maybe not for Mosasaurus. I don't know. Maybe Tylosaurus. I don't know. But this is I kind of like this depiction. Actually, it's kind of cool.
Oceans, and even though not as large as a fully grown megalodon, would certainly have put up a good fight against one.
Okay, so you said it was the size of a blue whale, but then you said it's not as big as a megalodon. So where's your logic? Megalodon was smaller than a blue whale. If by some way Mosasaurus was the size of a blue whale, it would be bigger than Megalodon. You're just not even making any sense.
If they had been alive at the same time.
Oh god, not the AI snake in 169 years.
Which of these did you find to be the scariest?
Look at this top comment. Dumbo octopus is not scary than the Megalodon. Okay, Dumbo octopus is definitely not more scary than the Megalodon. Yep, that's... Let's see. You advertise coverage of 15 Mariana Trench creatures, then you include 4 creatures that have been extinct for millions of years and several other creatures that have nothing to do with the Mariana Trench. Yep, that's accurate. I guess, yep. This is just insane. These videos... Why are these videos allowed to exist on YouTube? Why...